Take a look at what happened. Oh.
Watch out.
Oh, what could I possibly be talking about today, I wonder? Well, who'd have thought after years on end of the media constantly taking shots at Trump, saying stuff like this, and this, and this, someone else would finally try and take a shot at him, with lead. Yeah, well, we're not remotely surprised here, are we? Hang on a minute. What? This sentence doesn't even make any sense. If you believe it's to save the country from the myth of fascismus, that's not a life thrown away then, that's called a sacrifice. And then again, it's a woman, let's not act surprised here. Oh yeah, more on that one in a bit. But what about the fossilized LARPer-in-chief who said less than a week ago, we're done talking about the debate, it's time to put Trump in a bullseye? What about this one? Only a few weeks ago, claiming Trump is a genuine threat to the nation, my freedom, as your son shagged whores and smoked crack, probably on the taxpayer's dime. Allegedly. Needless to say, there's a lot of aggressive rhetoric right about now. It's very, very stupid, very emotionally driven. Tensions are rather high. So with all of that in mind, being the magnificent bastard of an outsider that I am, consider me the emissary of reason here to simmer down the tensions. First things first, you see this? Save it, blow it up, put it on mugs, shirts, bags, whatever. Frame it, put it on a wall. Because this picture is destined to go down as one of the most iconic captured moments of American history. Leave it to Trump to one-up his own mugshot. Say what you want about the guy, but the man is the grand master of optics. Come November, he will supplant The Undertaker as the great American badass. Even post-assassination attempt, the man never breaks kayfabe. Outstanding. Now, with all of that being said, let's analyze what we know for certain so far. Trump was shot. And that's basically it. Considering the shadowy history of America's government, not to mention our current timeline and the rhetoric used to get us to this point, when it comes to the identity or the apparent political affiliation and actions of the marksman, I am not believing a damn thing. Not that it matters in the grand scheme of things either way. But looking at this picture, the first thing that comes to my mind is why the hell is there a woman on the Secret Service? Oh, this will be the reason why. Director, diverse female character, whatever, sworn in on September 2022, previous appointment, Senior Director in Global Security at PepsiCo. Even Elon there is clowning this git, so before being in charge of protecting the president, she was guarding a bag of Cheetos. If only for mimetic purposes, you would think if that was her last job, she would be better at this one.
To expand hiring, they're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030, and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious, as I sit in this chair now, of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
This gig is supposed to involve highly trained special agents that protect top-tier political figures. This wench over here is concerned with politics and hitting a vaginal quota. How did that turn out? Look at these incompetent wankers, milling about like headless bellends.
This is so fucking bad.
I will keep saying this. I am 100% in favor of axing women from any and all political positions. An arena that ultimately rests on the use of force is the domain of men. and exclusively men. Women have no place being in politics. These people are stupid, and their incompetence is life-threateningly dangerous at this point, quite literally. I don't care about your politics, I don't care about your ideology, and I certainly sure as hell don't care if this offends you. There is nothing to be gained from women being in the political arena. Not only that, but going back so far as April, Democrats were looking to strip Trump of Secret Service detail. In fact, here they are. Here's the 9 Democrats over here. Man, that pattern recognition is going to get me in trouble, isn't it? Why, I'm sensing a bit of a theme here. How about you guys? Oh, I want to make plantation jokes so freaking badly, but no, we misunderstand. It's only if in prison where he would have security from other agencies within prison systems. Yes, there's the odd one out there. One Steve Cohen. Other agencies within the prison system. Yeah, because that worked out so well for someone with the initials JE. And according to a source familiar with Trump's security detail, told the Federalist, they have been asking for beefing up security and more resources for weeks, but refused time and time again by Biden's Department of Homeland Security. The DHS, which oversees the protective detail, wasn't responsive to those requests. Geez, I can't imagine why. Now, a buddy of mine gave a breakdown of the incompetence of the Secret Service. First off, they're understaffed. Biggest issue. Since they were refused reinforcements, smaller venue would have been the priority, regardless of whatever Trump wanted. Take a few extra steps to ensure his safety, like bulletproof glass or some Secret Service standing around or near him. Secondly, the sniper team failed and failed miserably. The sniper team takes positions where it can to see every rooftop that is near and unsecured, and clear line of sight on the crowd. If information is correct, they saw the shooter with the rifle, yet didn't shoot him. The Secret Service is trained to shoot first and ask questions afterwards. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're protected by US law to do so. Thirdly, even after extracting Trump, they still failed. Many of the Secret Service had the combat jitters. The one woman could barely even holster her damn gun. They even allowed Trump's head out of the little huddle where a second sniper could have shot him in the head. Protecting the body means nothing when his head is a free target. Not only that, but there's footage all over social media of people telling the Secret Service and local law enforcement there's someone with a rifle there and nothing was done about it. There's also some other rumors floating about that they wanted to fire but was told not to and only fired after Trump was shot. Again, rumors, so who the hell knows. But make of that situation what you will. Now, given all of the above, these details raise a lot of questions and many more suspicions, and let's be honest, we're never going to believe jack shit here either way. Was this malicious or a grotesque amount of absolute incompetence? Given the politically charged nature of this event, I highly doubt the latter will be believed by anyone who is pro-Trump, and they have a really long list of why not to. And yes, by the way, I know this video by comparison to others must be very boring, not a lot of sensationalism to be found here. But I do want to address something that V said when talking about Dev, who once again opened his mouth and revealed why I don't follow him on the Twitter. Do not listen to Dev and treat people the exact same way they would treat you. You have to be part of the problem. Okay, now, I somewhat agree with V here. There is no point in getting agitated and trying to talk reason into these godforsaken scripted drones. For the record, no, that doesn't mean I'm not doing a video on Destiny and Dev. I very much intend to, but that's a subject for the next video. This event is essentially just animation, albeit a rather heavy dose of it, but it's a dispute between power factions. The rest is just noise. In the grand scheme of things, the opinions of the masses don't really matter. The people have no real functional power anyway. They never do. They're armed with a ballot and opinions pumped into their heads by the regime. The people essentially play the active lever that engages the chains of legitimacy. The amount of people who can genuinely discuss politics and power outside of the regime is extremely rare because it's complex and takes a lot of time. I'm not saying I do, by the way, but I am trying. But really, it's a time sink, and one that most people don't want to invest in because, well, they have better things to do, and frankly, they just don't care. I mean, why would they? Learn more only to discover you have less power and you can't do anything about it? Why get sober when you can stay high? Good messages ending to end on, I suppose. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.